Hi, I'm Adriana Baranek. You're watching UseWise YouTube channel. I'm CEO of Azure Group, and Mladen is CTO. So in November, there is a big event happening, Microsoft Ignite, and last time we talked about news that were related to Microsoft Office. And today, Mladen will tell us more about what's happening with Azure.
Microsoft published book of news with a lot of announcements regarding Azure, but today we would like to point few of the most important ones. And first of all, OpenAI is a big thing. So artificial intelligence and services enabled by artificial intelligence are really coming in a full swing to Azure, but also to GitHub. So one of services enabled with OpenAI is using GPT-3 natural language models, so that you can, for example, produce summaries of long texts, and you can do it even in a real time. So for example, you can actually produce 5 to 10 sentences summary of a 10 pages long text automatically.
Wow.
But the most exciting news regarding OpenAI is that Microsoft enabled for Visual Studio Code something called GitHub Copilot, which is a system that is really contributing code based on comments and a number of other signals. So it is much more than usual code assistance. It can really speed up development. So for now, this GitHub Copilot is invitation only, but we hope that it will become part of Visual Studio Code and will help develop better applications faster than it is possible right now. For developers, the most exciting news was that Microsoft is finally enabling developers to use managed serverless applications in a way that Azure Container Apps can provide all things necessary for code, so that developers do not have to manage infrastructure. So it would be close to
Google App Engine.
yes, Google App Engine would be one of very similar very similar services to
Yeah.
Azure Container Apps, and it really fits with microservices architecture, and it should enable developers to concentrate on code and not managing Kubernetes or things like that. Regarding Azure Logic apps, they can be now used with Azure Arc to run fully independent of cloud infrastructure, in the sense that they can run disconnected, and you can enable a whole new range of logic apps integrations, which is kind of a point with logic apps. They also now support managed identities for even easier and more secure authentication flows. And there are some updates to designer experience as well. Regarding Azure data, there were announcements about Cosmos DB that will enable better cost control functions, and there are some new tools for easier migration from Apache Cassandra to Cosmos DB. And other notable news include Azure Service Bus supporting sending and receiving payloads up to 100 megabytes. There is web pops up going into general availability. Kubernetes service will support Java Enterprise Edition, and Open Service Mesh add-on for Azure Kubernetes service is also generally available now.
Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting you with the Google App Engine, but I'm very curious about one thing. You have lots of experience with Google App Engine, of course, with the new service that Microsoft is providing on Azure. You still do not have much experience because it has just been released. What is your view on how they stand up to each other? Just the first thought, I mean, not.
Well, it is hard to tell. So, at the moment, Azure Container Apps is in preview, so it is not generally available. There are a number of similarities, so you can use auto scaling capabilities. You can use containers, but you do not have to. You can just provide code, and it will be managed for you, and you do not have to allocate throughput CPUs and stuff like that. So basically, it's kind of a serverless, and it will be done for you. Now, I don't know how they implemented managing security certificates, how they implemented load balancing, sticky sessions, and there are a number of details, but I assume that most of underlying mechanisms are available on Azure Container Apps. So for now, it is in preview, and kind of web apps that require much more operations is something you can use for production applications. But with hopefully Azure Container Apps coming to general availability sometime in the future, they will become really a better choice for managed services to deploy microservices architectures than using web apps and
cool. Yeah, so Microsoft is really having a blast with innovation, and there is a web address where you can find all the news that Microsoft had on Ignite. They have it very neatly classified, and you can read more about it.
Book of News will provide you with all announcements regarding Office, Windows, Azure, and it is, while it is comprehensive, hopefully today we gave you a summary of most important things, or at least what we think it's most buzzworthy and most exciting from Ignite.
Yeah, as always, we always try to bring you news about the public cloud and help you with your move to the public cloud, whether you're just considering it or are fully in the public cloud. It's always very interesting area where there are always many news and new information that you have to catch up with. So thank you, Mladen, so much. And if you want to talk to us in person over Google Meet, book your office hours on Friday. If you do not, we will see you in our next video that will be coming next Monday as usual. Have a great day. Thank you, Mladen.
Bye.
Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.